if you want to get into real estate investing, but you don't know how, I'm going to share with you why you should not go the traditional route with getting pre-qualified for a loan. Okay, taking that letter over to a real estate agent and them actually making you offers. Because this is absolutely one of the worst ways that you could actually do the business. And most people that want to get into real estate investing, they will go out and get their real estate license. They'll pay the $1,500, do the 4-week class, and they'll think that this is the road, this is the way to become a real estate investor, when really it's not. We have two different jobs, two different outlooks on the business, and I want to share with you how or why real estate agents are not selling you good real estate investing deals. What's up, guys? It's your boy Shawan Belcher. This is me taking action on Instagram and YouTube. Okay, I want to encourage you guys to sign up for our weekly newsletter. I drop free real estate knowledge into your email every single week, so that way you can use that information, go back into your local market, and dominate there. Pick up rental property, pick up fix and flip property, and even create strategies where you can buy property with no money and turn around and make, $20,000 to $30,000, just like what we're doing with this house behind me. Well, we're making more than that, but we won't get into about that on this video. Today I want to discuss why real estate agents are not selling you deals. And fact number one is that real estate agents get paid a commission. Okay, they are not buying property and they are not selling properties. What they are doing is representing a buyer or seller. See, to become a real estate agent, you don't have to own property. To become a real estate agent, you don't have to be an expert at values. You don't have to be an expert of how to get qualified for a loan. You don't have to be an expert at renovations. What you have to do to become a real estate agent is pay money, take a class, take a test. At that point, you pass with a C-, and now you're an agent. Okay, that agent can go on to become, part of a brokerage, and that brokerage makes sure that you're following the rules and laws of becoming an agent and provide that agent with leads, so that way they can go out and close deals. That's all an agent is. An agent is not necessarily a real estate expert. They might be one job, in the real estate field, but they're not a real estate expert. A real estate investor has to be good at finding property, analyzing property, making sure that they're buying it at the right price, making sure they're knowing how much value they can add, how much value they can extract with the refinance, knowing how to fix their credit, knowing how to work on their credit, knowing how to rent property, knowing how to talk to people, build relationships, raise money, and ultimately making real estate profits by owning property. See, there's only two real ways to make money inside of real estate investing as a real estate investor, and both of them involve you becoming the owner of the property. Number one is buying and selling, no matter if you're wholesaling it, fixing and flip, wholesaling, okay? Second one is renting it out. Doesn't matter if you're renting to Section 8, private pay, Airbnb, group homes. There's two ways to make money as a real estate investor, and both involve owning. As a realtor, you represent the seller, you represent the buyer, and you get paid a commission. Now, in order for them to get paid a commission, okay, they have to actually sell the property. And reasonably, if they believe that the property is worth $200,000, they want to sell it for $200,000, because in the United States, people want the best for themselves. So if their commission is at 3%, buyer and seller agent, so now 6% on a $200,000, that means, they're going to get paid, $13,000, $14,000. So why would they sell this $200,000 house to a real estate investor at $100,000 and only get paid now $6,000, $7,000? That wouldn't make any sense. That wouldn't be beneficial to them as a real estate investor, as a real estate agent. Real estate agents are paid to sell property for the most amount possible, even if they can sell it for more than it's worth. That's just their job. Their main client that they want to work for is the person that is getting loans, owner-occupied loans, who can qualify for loans that that are getting loan to values of 100%, 105%, 110%. USDA loans, FHA loans, VA loans, all of those loans do that. And realistically, if an agent has a property that they can sell for a client for 200 grand, they want to sell that property for 200 grand. That's reason number one. Reason number two is you as a real estate investor, you want to buy the biggest house, the best house on the block in the best neighborhoods for the cheapest amount possible. You need to buy with equity. You need to buy with cash flow. And realistically, you don't want to bring any money to the table. And looking at that from the eyes of a real estate agent, they don't see how that is possible. So it's almost impossible to work with an agent on this level as an investor. Now, let me tell you this. I'm not saying that you can't work with a real estate agent if you're a real estate investor. That's not what I'm saying at all. But why would a real estate agent sell you a deal as a real estate investor? Reason number three why real estate agents are not selling you a deal is because the first thing they're going to ask from you as a client is proof of funds, okay, and a pre-qual letter. Now, they're asking for a proof of funds or a pre-qual letter because they want to work with serious people. They're paid on commission. They're not hourly. They're not salary. So they want to make sure they're working with someone who's going to be able to make offers on property and close so that way they can get paid. They want to work with serious people. I totally get that. But their main client, the owner-occupied person, gets a pre-qual letter because pre-qualification is based off of their credit, it's based off their income, and it's based off of their debt to income ratio, it's based off of their taxes. So someone who's gonna live in a property, they're gonna get a loan based on themselves. So I totally understand why they want a pre-qual from them. But a real estate investor, we get debt service coverage ratio loans, DSCR loans, which means that the property or the deal that we find will be responsible for paying back the mortgage, either all at once or on a monthly basis. So we don't have a pre-qual letter. We don't have an approval for a loan until we find a deal and get it under contract. So these two forces are fighting against each other. Okay, they think that we're not serious because we don't have proof of funds, and we think that they don't want to work with us because they're going to try to charge us the most amount of money possible when reasonably we need to buy with equity. Now, all of these things are going on at the same time when really we could be really, really valuable to each other. Real estate agents, their big problem is that their best clients, that retail buyer, United States Census says that the average person in the United States will only own 1.5 houses in a lifetime. So that means for that real estate agent that sells that first-time home buyer a house, that's gonna be their last house that they buy. And that presents a very, very hard situation for a real estate agent. If their main client that they're going for only buys one house and they're not paid off salary, or hourly, they're only paid off commission, their hardest part of their job is finding the next customer. So that presents a gap in their income. Now, for us as real estate investors, we need to buy houses weekly, monthly, multiple times a month in order to keep our business running. And so if you kind of pair the two together, we really need each other. They need us because we need to buy property monthly. We need them because they have access to lists and opportunities and information that we don't have access to because we're not agents. Realistically, they know who the private money people are because they can pull that up in the MLS. They know who the cash buyers are because they can pull that up in the MLS. They know who the expired listings are that didn't sell on the MLS for the last 6 months. So those are opportunities that we can reach out to. And they need us because we buy property consistently and they don't have any other clients that does that. So how can we be beneficial to them? Number one is we can find an agent that is investor friendly. We can educate them on how we buy property, what our criteria is, how soon and how quick we can close, and what we're looking for. How will they know that is a deal that we're looking for that we can help them make money on so they can continue out their business? Number two is when we're generating leads and going direct to seller, all of those leads are not going to be cash, seller financing, or subject to deals. We need to have a small pot for them of people who are ready to list, that have perfect houses right now and want retail, and we can sell our in-house agent those leads, just like a Zillow, Redfin, or any other lead generation website for agents, okay? And then lastly, we can partner together, okay? We can partner together and we can work as a team and do deals together. Reasonably, real estate agents do not want to sell deals but they can. And if they knew about you and how many deals you could buy and how many deals you want to buy, you guys could find this perfect harmony and work together and help each other out. Now, I want you guys to subscribe right here on the channel. Press the like button so you can see more videos like this, so that way you can be the influence. You can be the person that's bringing deals to these agents, that's cashing these real estate profit checks, and is helping provide jobs to the United States while you get to benefit, own houses like the one behind of us, and really live the ultimate dream life that you want for yourself. So look, guys, remember that you don't need all three, time, money, and knowledge, to get into real estate investing. You just need two to do you. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace, y'all.